We're going to try something a little bit different today. I just want to share like a real, raw, authentic reflection, something that we do in the beauty industry. I work as an editorial director, and something we do typically at the end of a campaign is a postmortem. So essentially, it's basically auditing the campaign, what worked, what didn't, so that you can really extract like where the areas or the things that you did and the actions that you did that helped serve the campaign, and then areas and kind of things that basically hindered the campaign from like really being as expressive and fruitful as possible. And so I've started doing this really like for my life every single month. And I wanted to kind of do one live with you about February. So RIP February, it's the last day. It's been a short month, 28 days, but so much happened. And I wanted to reflect because sometimes we get trapped in this idea that like what we're experiencing today and this week kind of overshadows so many things because life is happening at such a fast pace and so many things are ebbing and flowing so frequently that it's kind of hard to really see all the roses and all the thorns clearly, because when you're in it, you're in it. And how I like to do this postmortem, or how I like to think about it, is it's really about seeing the forest and not the trees. And so let's do that today together. And I also invite you, whoever's watching this, to do this for yourself and try to do it for February, or maybe try it in March. It's something that's really helped me understand to take stock of my own life. It helps me to take accountability and also be very neutral about it. It's not about beating yourself up or being like, damn, I should have done this, this, and this, but it's more, again, this post-mortem is only effective when you have equanimity in it, when you have that neutral stance in how you see it. So that's really, really key. So if you're not in that headspace of neutrality, it's gonna sting. So try to make sure you go into this exercise with a neutral mind. And if you don't feel neutral, you can meditate, maybe do some grounding practices to help you get to that place. I grabbed my book, my journal that I got recently that I am obsessed with. It's made out of cloth and scraps of cloth, and it is the most divine. Like, look at this. It's so beautiful. I've never been so in love with a journal, and there's something about the texture of these pages that makes me want to pour myself into it. So love this journal. I want to share kind of some notes and things that I started kind of jotting down for my postmortem. So let's see. So let's start with the roses, right? So some roses for February was something that worked was decreasing the amount of content I was consuming. I really, from January to February, severely decreased the amount of consuming I did. A lot of that was thanks to like deleting Instagram from my phone and meditating first thing in the morning, opposed to like grabbing my phone in bed in the mornings. I kept my phone outside of the bedroom. That was really helpful. But yeah, just decreasing the amount of input that was going in to my senses has helped tremendously. Taking my time responding to messages. My ass is so sensitive. Like, if I see emails, text messages, WhatsApp messages, DMs, like, I like to take my time to send thoughtful responses. But because I was in a really kind of mental dark place in February, I gave myself the space and the grace to like respond slowly to messages, and or even just messaging people like, hey, I got your message, I'm gonna get back to you when I have a moment, and just like giving myself the breathing room, because it's just so crazy that people have so much access to us all throughout the day. That really, really helped a lot. The next thing is meditating. I've been meditating now for, I think, 58 days straight. Started on January 1st, and we've been doing the 100-day challenge of meditation. So I've been staying consistent even on my worst days. I've been crawling to my cushion, so that has been serving me so well. I also wrote going on creative freedom calls. So I joined this beautiful online community through George, who is a meditation teacher and a creator on YouTube, and he has a podcast, so many things, but he has this beautiful online creative freedom community, and he does these free weekly calls on Wednesdays that I've been joining, and I've been taking his meditation classes on Fridays. But these freedom calls are like these long 3-4 hour calls where people are coming in and out and just sharing, like people from all over the world are joining and just sharing kind of what obstacles they're facing in their creative journeys. And then everyone's just having this like very open, no format discussion, which has been so rewarding and has helped me see so much of the problems and the things that I get tripped up on, or things that other people are dealing with as well. Going at my own pace, that has been what's serving me, not worrying about what other people's pace are, and giving myself time to like be in a slow season, not beating myself up, stretching, and a lot of sunlight. And what didn't serve me this month was scrolling in bed, because I did do that some days, and it always, without a shadow of a doubt, any morning that I was like, I feel like shit, and I'm gonna just scroll for an hour, give myself this like thing, like it's kind of like succumbing to like the desire of like wanting that slice of cake or whatever, like just feeling like, let me give myself this junk as a treat, and then feeling like absolute shit. And it always doesn't benefit me. There's no time I've ever been in bed where I'm like, yeah, that felt great, that scrolling was worth it, because it always depletes my dopamine levels and depletes my ability to be in that creative state. So I just like want to say that out loud, because I'm aware of it, and I'm slowly closing the gap on how often I do that. I do it so much less than I used to, but I just want to reiterate, like, there is nothing good that comes from doom scrolling in bed and rotting in bed, especially when you have mental health issues and things like that. It's just, there's nothing good. It's just pure junk. So trying to remember that. Feeling bad about not pumping out content. So February, let's get into it. So February was a really, really tough month. I have been sick for 6 weeks. It's a tongue twister, but I had this like very gnarly cough that just like was lingering, and I thought, oh, okay, I had a cold, and then this cough is just lingering for a little too long, and it's gonna go away eventually. It's just cold season, blah, blah, blah. And then cut to like a week ago, I find out that I had bronchitis, pneumonia, and I just didn't treat it for 6 weeks, and it just perpetuated this inflammation, and I was having a hard time breathing every single night, waking up in the middle of the night, coughing my lungs out, and just went to the doctor, and they're like, here are these antibiotics and all these medications, and then immediately started feeling a lot better, but still on the tail end of it. But just that chronic sickness, and all of this month I was just dealing with depression, feeling like really, really low, and then got sick, and then that illness kind of just lingered, and then I didn't take good care of myself, and I just really, really started to spiral downwards. And I was on such a high, like the end of January, feeling like super productive about the YouTube channel and teaching meditation and like building all this momentum since like graduating as a meditation teacher, and feeling like, hey, I'm on top of the world. And then February just like slapped me in the face and was just a reminder of the importance of taking care of my body, because your health is everything. Like if you don't have the vitality and the health in your body, then like you can't create. And I, a week into February, had to take like a huge step back, and I was like, my mental health is shit right now. My physical health is shit. I just had so little energy to cultivate and produce the things I wanted. And I did beat myself up about it a lot. But I'm really proud of myself because I stepped back. I looked at everything on my calendar and started just canceling things. I was like, I signed up for all these different meditation classes to teach, and I canceled them and took myself off of the roster for the whole month and said, you know what, like just focus on getting better, and someone else is gonna love teaching that class and be able to pour themselves into it. And I can't, my cup is empty right now, so I can't teach. And so I took a step back from that, and I still maintained a little bit of like the YouTube content, but it also just started to teeter off a little bit. And I'm in this place right now where I'm like, I want to get back into the discipline of it all. But I was in such a deep, deep battery, is not even low battery, but like has turned off, the phone's off because there is no charge left whatsoever. So I have to charge and restart myself. And so yeah, just looking at the calendar and like taking things off, canceling things, saying no, and just being so deliberate about protecting my time really helped a lot this month. And it allowed me to give myself permission to like be slow. All right, what else we got? So yeah, what didn't serve me was feeling bad about like not pumping out the content. I am okay with that. Like I didn't post a lot on Instagram. I wasn't on fucking Instagram. I wasn't looking at what other people were doing. I did spend a lot of time like on YouTube and scrolling on YouTube and watching a lot of content there. But yeah, I think that didn't serve me. The beating up myself did not serve me. The other thing that didn't serve me was ruminating on ideas. So something I talked a lot about in our creative group calls with this community is my tendency to like have so many ideas. My human design is a generator, so I really have a lot going on and I have so many things, just like an infinite amount of energy and potential to like want to generate ideas and projects and start things. And I'm a Sagittarius, so like the seeker and the adventurer in me just constantly is chasing, right? This feeling of newness. And yeah, my Notions app is, and my notes app on my phone are just like starting to accumulate so many ideas. And it goes from like, wow, I feel like I have so much creative energy and power, to like, oh God, I have all this stuff and I'm sitting on all these ideas and nothing is happening. So really ruminating on ideas doesn't help, but I wasn't in a headspace this month to like create. So I wish, what do I wish? Going into March, I really want to give myself the freedom to completely delete all of the ideas and start fresh, because we are all infinite potential. And so if we believe that and know that as to be the universal truth, then the creative ideas will come. I don't have to hoard ideas in any way. But a part of me also knows like there are so many gems in the things that I put. So I am planning on a flight tomorrow that I'm going to Mexico tomorrow for a pole retreat, which is exciting. But on a flight, I'm just gonna like go through all of the content and just like really declutter all the content ideas that I have and like be very selective of the ones that I pick, but like try to like create that content as quickly as possible with those ideas so that I can move on to fresher ones that will come naturally through life and through experiences. Yeah, the other thing that didn't serve me was not taking care of my body, ignoring symptoms, and not listening to the body. Yeah. So here's my reflection. Like, this month was very hard. It was physically depleting. Like, I felt sick a lot and I didn't dance enough. And bronchitis really sucks. Being able to breathe is such a privilege. But so many beautiful things happened as well. I got to teach a vision board class and teach a mini meditation, and I got my first official 2 paid meditation gigs in my local community, and I got to teach an hour-long meditation class, which was a crazy, new, exciting experience this week. And yeah, like I feel so lucky that I learned how to teach meditation, that I am meditating, I'm putting in the self-practice. I feel so proud of that because I've always struggled with discipline and consistency, and the meditation practice has been carrying me so much through the turmoil and through the tides turning so many times. This month, the meditation carried me. So I'm proud of myself for meditating every single day. I'm proud of myself for investing in the self-practice and showing up for the classes that I committed to teaching and canceling the ones that I just could not do way in advance so that some other teacher can come and take that place. Yeah, I'm so excited because March feels like there's something shifting. It's a new moon, I believe. It's Ramadan is starting, so Ramadan Mubarak to anyone celebrating. And I'm literally getting on a plane tomorrow, going to Mexico for a pole dancing retreat with strangers from all over the world coming together who love pole and learning from the best of the best. And someone that I admire so much as an artist, as a dancer, as a creator, as an art, like just a beautiful soul and spirit. And then right after that, I'm going to be going to New Orleans. And so February taught me a lot, about the importance of taking care of myself and the importance of purification. And as I've been strengthening my voice, having the bronchitis has helped me really strengthen my throat chakra, strengthen everything here, my heart, my throat, and being able to like deal with that stickiness makes me feel like I have fire right now to like want to not just come back and like snap back, because I have this addiction, I think, to comebacks. I love snapping back and coming back. Again, maybe the Sagittarius in me, but I don't want to do a comeback in a way that is going to deplete me. I want my comeback to be sustainable and to be really nourishing. And so I feel lucky that the next month I get 2 weeks of like exploring new cities. I haven't been traveling at all in a very long time, and I haven't taken time off and been to a place like this or done any sort of like vacationing in a while, and been to a new city like New Orleans. And I am so excited to like just get in a new environment and let the sun and the sand and all that stuff like also nourish me and stay open to where life moves and ebbs and flows. And yeah, February has taught me a lot of beautiful lessons, and I hope in all of your reflections of this month that you also can find the roses through the thorns and the thorns through the roses, and know that it's all still a fucking garden and it's all beautiful. And life offers so many of those, and that's the irony of it. And so, yeah, I hope your February was beautiful and that you can look back and take what you need to March that serves you and drop the things, or release a little bit more of the grip on the things that didn't serve you, so that you can keep just savoring and enjoying your life. But thanks for listening, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.